Welcome to the final chapter of this series. If you have made it this far, you are not the same person you were in chapter 1 because awareness, real awareness, already changed the nervous system. In this chapter, I'm going to teach you how to rewrite your hiding prompt. Not to think positive, not to try harder, and not to force yourself into something artificial, but to genuinely shift the emotional program your brain has been running for years. Welcome, I am Gregorio Sosa, your solution focused therapy, psychotherapy. And this is where understanding becomes transformation. So let's start to see chapter number 3 in the hiding prompt. A hiding prompt is an emotional instruction that the brain wants learned to survive. But here is something most people never realize. Your brain is not a storage system, it's a learning system. And every day, your brain updates itself. It rewires based in the reinforcement, safety, experience, and emotional meaning. Neural pathways are living structures. So prompts don't stay because they are the truth. They stay because they have been rehearsed. And that means they can be unrehearsed. So just as a child, you can learn fear, an adult can learn safety. Just as the body learns tension, it can learn calm. And just as the brain learns your hiding prompt, it can learn a new one. So let's go deeper into the brain. So every prompt triggers three systems. Number one, cognitive system. So how you interpret situation. Number two, we have the emotional system. So they include anxiety, shame, fear, and urgency. Number three, behavioral system. So they include avoidancy, performance, silence, and shutdown. So this is called a loop of survival. The more times your loop runs, the stronger it gets. The faster it activates, the harder it feels to change. But every loop has a weak point, the moment between prompt and interpretation. So if you catch the moment where the brain asks the old question or the old prompt, you can insert a new one. So before we rewrite anything, we regulate the system. So why we do that? Because you cannot reprogram a brain that is in a survival mode. It won't absorb new information. So let's regulate it. Exercise. Slow breathing. So one, inhale for 4, hold for 2, exhale for 8, and repeat this for 5 times. With each time that you exhale, imagine the old prompt losing its grip. This is the transformation session. I will expand each step. So step 1. Identify the old prompt. To change anything, we must first name it. Ask yourself, what emotional question does my brain keep asking? So for example, what if I am not enough? What if something is going wrong? What if they leave? I am disappointed someone? What if I am judged? What if I fail? Why I am behind? So now, here is the deeper layer that each prompt has censored on the body. Some feel like tight chest, heavy stomach, throat pressure, restless, tension in the shoulder, emotional fog. So they this allow my prompt to show up as a session of no logic. So once you recognize the pattern, you're no longer controlled by it. You are observing it, but that is different. So let's go to step 2. Interrupt the prompt with the truth. A new prompt must do two things. One, challenge the old emotional history. And two, give the brain a safer question to answer. Don't forget about it. So I'm going to put an example, the old and new. So what if something goes wrong? Instead, what is they actually happening right now? I am enough? So instead, what proof I can handle this? What if they leave? Instead, how I can show up grounded today? I must not be making a mistake. What I will do to trust to myself. I am behind. What is my next small step? The new prompt must feel believable, not fake. It must feel like something a wise version of you would say. Number 3. Reinforcement with a micro action. Your brain learns through behavior, not through intention. Every time you take an action aligned with your new prompt, even the tiny one, is up to change the pattern. So, for example, new prompts. What if actually happened right now? So, micro action, check facts, slow down, and observe. New prompt. How can I show up grounded? Micro action. Speak one honest sentence. New prompt. What proof I am capable? So action. Finish a small task fully. So this is where the neuroplasticity happens. So a small action becomes new emotional defaults. So let me give you another real world example for a complete case from a client I have working with. A woman came to my therapy with a relationship anxiety. Her hiding problem was, what if I am not enough for them? This creates constant checking, apologizing, performing, pleasing, analyzing every message. Her nervous system was living in threat. We rewrote her prompt to what part for me needs safety right now. So this shifts everything. So instead of chasing reassurance, she started offering to herself. Instead of analyzing the message, she grounded herself first. Instead of assuming danger, she checked evidence first. 3 months later, she wasn't cured, she was aware. And awareness changed the entire emotional architecture. So when you rewrite your prompt, your relationship transforms because suddenly you are less reactive, less defensive, less afraid, less controlling, less avoidant, less silent, and less action. And you become to be more grounded, present, emotionally available, honest, connected, confident, and certain. So people feel your new prompt before you say a single word. So to end this chapter and this series, we're going to integrate. So put your hands over your chest and over your stomach. And understand the feeling emotionally. Ask yourself, what has my old prong been trying to process from me? So now ask, what do I need my new prongs to guide me towards? And finally, what is one small action I can take today that aligns with the new prongs? This is how real change happening. With one small shift, repeat constantly, you will get the new prompt and the new system. So if you have completed all the three parts of this series, you have done something profound. You understand your mind, you see your emotional pattern, and you understand your nervous systems. You know where your anxiety comes from. You know where your hiding from is. And you know how to rewire it or change it. And this is the foundation of emotional freedom. So this is the beginning of new chapter in your new inner life. So thank you for trusting me to guide you here. And just let me know if you want to explore your hiding prompt deeper or work with me in a safe, structured, personalized way. You can book a session here below. And don't forget, subscribe, thumb up, and press the bell. And remember, as usual, if you're coming to the end of this video, just putting a brain in the comments. I will read all the comments and I will answer as well. So thank you very much to be here another week. See you next week. Thank you for watching. And remember, transform your mind, transform your life.